his son's achievements. Young man, gas gang, find that man a job, please.
Okay.
And Christex.idonige says, I am incredibly proud of this young man. He was diligent, humble, and remarkably calm in secondary school. Thank God all his efforts eventually paid off. Ale Ojo James, you will always be celebrated. And the _fitness_farmer says, who is cutting onions? It is how his mom is humbly clothed, but made sure her child shines and went to school. Oh, the sacrifices of a mother. May she reap the fruits of her labor. This video is so deep. Your thoughts very quickly, Femi.
I think, what more can I say?
Yeah.
That's an hardworking mom who has given birth to an hardworking young man. Because, take it or leave it, first class doesn't drop on anybody's laps.
And with 4.98.
Come on, man. Maybe
4.98.
Maybe it's just one, silly B, one B or one C in one funny subject that, ruined that 5.0. Yeah. But Dan, that is not an handicap thing. That is very, very, very good. And that's the way it goes.
It should be applauded.
It is a joy. It is a joy to be quite emotional. If I had to be in that place, maybe I would just shed a tear because I know what it takes for your mother or for your parents to be the one, they come through for you.
Yeah.
And, let me throw some shades this money. So all those baddies, that
this
we have
is the real
now,
baddie.
Thank you very much.
This is the real baddie.
You go all out for your own. The baddies that slay or do whatever, can you ever? Because this is about sacrifice.
Yeah.
And I hope that young man will continue. And no family, what's it called, village people will have power over that young man. Because now they go, they shook eye. And there is no woman, let me be sentimental this morning, that will come later into the life of that man. And we now say that man and winch. We know how this thing goes. No. Nobody. Enjoy the fruit of your labor.
Yeah.
I pray for long life for that woman.
Yeah.
And for the man. And for every woman.
Yeah.
Every man that has been coming through the real Abi Yamons. And Baba Yamons. You guys are the real MVP. And shout out to Uniben as well.
Yeah. Ale James Ojo graduated with a first class in petroleum engineering. He had a CGPA of 4.98, the highest CGPA ever since the inception of the University of Benin. The first time in 54 years. That's not a small feat, I tell you. That's
54 years of the history.
All right, let's move on to the next story this morning. And this is another complaint. We're still in the educational sector. I mean, we've commended and applauded Ale James, and another person here brought out an issue with he found, concerning and worrisome. Alex Onyia on X says, the mechanical engineering final year students of Imo State University were hosting a graduation party. At some points, the generator developed fault. None of the students had a clue on how to fix it. They all had to start searching for an artisan to fix it. They eventually found someone that came and fixed it. The quality of graduates in most of our state universities and in some federal universities are unemployable. I call many of them illiterate graduates. Firstly, in the defense of these students, they came for a party. So definitely they would have been putting on their party wears. And, probably they rented a hotel. You didn't put it here, but they would have rented a facility for that to happen. So you're expecting that I paid for that facility and the generator packed up. I will now still remove my fine clothes and come and be fixing generator for you?
I'm telling you.
No way. But then I understand what Alex Onyia is talking about. Let's take reaction at this time. Ajita Bosade says, I trust Polytechnic students 100%. Okay. And Sudin says, the work of a mechanical engineer goes far beyond repairing generators, as their role is centered on designing, analyzing, and improving mechanical systems. The common misconception is while generator repair may involve mechanical principles, it is typically the role of a technician or maintenance engineer, not a mechanical engineer. A mechanical engineer may design the generator or create systems to improve its efficiency, but would rarely be directly involved in
lady shalaye no call too much or talk with
Student ____. Thank you.
This shalaye no call too much. They say wait now. They say pikin no notebook. He say you get writing. Now writing will go short.
Let's move on to Kosi _step1229. She says when all the Nigerian universities do is give notes and take attendance. The practical aspect of most Nigerian universities is big zero. Let's learn to share blames equally. And Bimbola Talks says, what mostly bothers my thinking is that there was no social media distraction when we were in uni, yet it was so hard to pass. You have to go for night classes, attend all classes, and read extra. I am just imagining how students of these days does it when they are on social media almost 24 hours. How do you pass? Reason why you see a lot of graduates today that their head is empty. You will have conversations with them and you would wonder, this one too is a graduate. Shots are fired. But then we just read of Ale James, who graduated with a 4.98 CGPA. That's to tell you that it's priority. Yeah. You know, it's what you place priority on.
And if
but
you get
Femi, your take?
I think, you know, I want to align
Don't bash Imo State University students. Don't bash them.
Calm down. You see my mood this morning.
Don't bash them.
No. I'm a cool gentleman this morning. You get with it, Kosan. So, but then, I think it's right for them to say they went to a hall or a facility to have their party. The generator went bad. And it's not their work, actually. Either they are mechanical or technician engineering, like that guy was trying to explain. That English no come too much. Waiting. They say una no sabi. You should start analyzing, manufacturing.
They design, they analyze, they improve.
Sure.
They are not there. It's the technician.
But then, you know, there's always been this conversation that when it comes to handwork, skills, maybe polytechnics students, maybe they always come through. Because why the university guys will speak English just like that guy stuff. His opinion, we respect it. But they will shalaye on top waiting. That's just the age. Being that as it may, beyond the generator going off, because it's the owner of that facility that owes them a duty of giving them a proper service, actually. But then, being that as it may, the conversation didn't just start today. The fact that polytechnic guys will do well in hand, you know, and things that has to do with skills and all of these things. But then you speak to the quality of education. Yeah. What's your design that you are designing and you are sketching and you are making graph and sketches and all of these things? Every one of them, every engineering student, mechanical, they will stay in offices and be doing things with electronic board. Is that what they do? That's not the only thing now. You got to move to the field sometimes, roll off your sleeves and do these things. This is not to shit them, that I think whatever is worth doing at all.
It's worth doing well. Very quickly, we go to our next and last story this morning, and it is what happened in it's what happened in Enugu State, Ebonyi State, and that's in the health sector. Let's watch this video. We'll come back to take reactions.
It's the first day.
It's not as if I wanted to come on a Saturday.
No, are you saying that today is the first day you're loading this thing here?
For the first time.
For the first time.
I have not met that man before. That Mr. I don't even have his number.
Have you ever come to answer this question? Have you ever come to Steve very valid?
All of them. These are materials that don't meet all this congested area. So we now needed to move out.
Where are you from?
From Hozat.
Okay. Take one of these. Look at it, what is there?
In case you're wondering what is going on in that video, that is the governor of Ebonyi State, Francis Nwifuru, where he was going on a project inspection in the Ministry of Health, and this had the governor noticed Toyota truck loading registers, books and other materials from the ministry's warehouse. Not satisfied with the initial explanations, he conducted further inquiries and uncovered that patients' data, registers, cards and other documents were being loaded onto the vehicle without authorization. And, you know, he has ordered the arrest and prosecution of 6 workers at the State Ministry of Health for allegedly diverting materials intended for the State Ministry of Health. And, this is what we talk about being Nigerian. We often point accusing fingers at, governors, at their aides, but look at what those people are doing, cutting away with government property, putting it into trucks. If the governor had not made this visit to the Ministry of Health unannounced, this would have gone, and nobody would explain anything.
You can't find it.
You can't. They'll just tell you
Snake
you can't find it.
This is what happens when snake and
monkeys eat it up or eat it up. Electric FY Mayor says this is the way all governors should be. Instead of wearing big babariga and sit in the office, go out to the field and check your state. And Mayor.Blessing.75045 says, well done, Excellency, sir. ___ Felicity. I wonder what people do with many underscores. Government is bad. Government is bad. Who makes the government? The citizens. The citizens. The government of Nigeria is a total reflection of its citizenry. And I agree with Felicity. On Cool Echo says, God bless this man. This is what a leadership exercise should be about. Monitor what you spend and allocate money for. Don't just sit in your office as a governor. Go around and see what your stewards and workers of the government are doing. Arrest, sack, promote the good ones, and employ new people in place of the bad ones who are sabotaging the efforts of the government. Piece by piece, we will clean the system up and put our society on the right track. But there is the question of how many ministries can the government visit? That's why he has commissioners. That's why he has 8. You don't expect the
special assistants.
The governor to visit the Ministry of Health today, the Ministry of Education tomorrow, and go through all the.
Never if he starts visiting the ministries, how many hospitals can he be? How many offices can he be? But then that doesn't take away the fact that sometimes these guys don't just go into the retinue with the retinue of your aides and all of these things and be blowing siren and tell the people that you are coming. No. When you tell them that you are coming, they will fix everything.
They'll clear up.
And the moment you are gone, it will be an artificial thing. Nothing will happen there. So he must do as these offices come with perks of office, and so you have opportunity to enjoy the funfair, the paraphernalia. You have a work to do as well, and go out of your offices and do as they say. And it's not just a witch hunt. It will make everybody to even be on their toes when they know that the governor can come in at any time, and it will come with consequences. And if you have done well, you should reward the diligent workers as well.
All right, we have to go. Thank you so much, Femi. Thank you, people, for being on the show. We'll make a return tomorrow for another interesting time and Spring Trends. I am Evelyn Ohiola. Bye-bye.
Imagine a school where learning is fun and every child is empowered to succeed. Welcome to Bishop Felix Owolabi to lead adventure, forces creativity, critical thinking, 1 to 10. We pay attention to each child. Take advantage of our home away from home boarding house qualified as the year with internet among others. Now on at Bishop Owolabi International Academy, primary 1 to 6 and SS facilities number 1 5th draft and guide the other group number 3 5 6 3 7 or 4796 Bishop Felix Owolabi International Academy.
Arrested, affected, sound, ring, exit, check, and confirm. Ever expounding current events, traveling down from the business gist to the globally rising happenings to the sports news, to the Even and fast. Detail fast. Yes, rather than is the new positive.
And respect the mighty lion, its strength, its courage, its power, and control and kingdom. Okay, let Nigeria have destroyed all the living species. And lions continue to be killed by traps set for all.
Is the Wild West, and Western Spring Television is pulling out all the stops to make sure that you don't miss out on every of the fun and happenings around you. Yup, we've got you covered because your girl got all the juiciest tidbits and entertainment news from around the world. Cross over to the political entertainment. Find me, Chocolate Caddy, on Easy Trick as we take you in every of the juiciest news, fashion, music, movie updates, and other trending comments. To get on guests now, right celebrity, have phone call, Zoom, or even live here in the studio. East Central will be showing on your TV screen on Western Spring Television channel 190 only.
In the studio is food science and technology. Yes, I think I can. Food scientist and technologist, okay, whichever way. Dr. Adedayo Adeboye is the head of department food science and technology, UniOsun. Before we went on break, we were talking about diversification, eating things like best care, you call it, and I was trying to also supplement it with money. And this thing I said is shakpa, functioning as meat. Now, this is the reality of our time now. The days are gone. Is there food crisis in Nigeria as a food scientist? And if there's food crisis, does it frighten you?
Yes, there is food crisis, or better put, food insecurity.
Okay, what's the difference?
That's why I said better put. We could just be playing with words. But the truth is, for a nation to be food secure, what things must happen? There must be availability. Okay, there must be availability in quantity and in quality. Okay, we're still looking at utilization. Okay, and then you're looking at stability. It's not enough that the food is available. It's available all through the year, you know. And then when it's available again, your citizens must be eating it in the right quantity and in the right quantity. You know, it's about the 111 becomes 001 or 100. That in itself is one symptom of food insecurity, you know. So we are not there yet.
I'm asking, does it worry you?
It does worry me as a food scientist because there are attendant problems to food insecurity.
Hello, good afternoon to you, West Spring Television, and welcome to our weekly interview program. We call it Pertinent